Character on Track presents Champions on Track, connecting local champions of character to the classroom. Courage. Today's topic is courage. It takes courage to have character. Today's program is being sponsored by Now, let's meet some of our champions.
My name is TJ Leach, and I go to Arlington High School. I participate in activities such as robotics, golf, and the one I play. See, now, my interests outside of school, though, are mostly computers, technology, and just everything along those sorts. But my favorite subject in school has always been math. So it kind of works well with my computer interests. See, now, a memory that I have from school is going out to the playground with going out to the playground with my classmates and playing groundsies or kickball, just fun stuff like that. And now that I'm grown up, I finally have college plans, such as going to St. Cloud and having fun there.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Towser. Some of my activities I've been involved in throughout school is football, track, golf, and basketball. I really enjoy going to some of my favorite things to do outside of school are like hunting and fishing, and I really like to lift and stuff like that. My favorite subjects in school is probably like history. I really like to learn about that and learn about all the things that have happened in the past. Some of my favorite memories from elementary school are like going to recess and playing football. That was always really fun, or kickball. And I remember probably another one of my favorite times in elementary school was in 4th grade when we did the Oregon Trail with Mrs. Hashey. That was really fun. I'm sure some of you guys have done that too yet. After high school, my college plans are to go to Lake Area Tech in Watertown and go into construction management. I'm really excited about that.
Hi, my name is Morgan Baldwin. I'm a senior at Arlington High School. I have been involved in volleyball for a long time. I've also done basketball, and I used to be in band. One of my favorite subjects has been art. I've enjoyed it ever since I was a little girl, and I remember going down there in elementary school, and a lot of my classmates would hang out down there and we would work on art constantly. To this day, that has been my favorite thing to do, and it is one of my favorite memories. Along with art, I also enjoyed going out to the playground and playing Foursquare with all of my friends. We would spend our entire recess playing Foursquare. Outside of school, I enjoy hanging out with my friends and being outside. In the summer, we like to hang out at the lake. After school this year, I plan to go to SDSU and do nursing or pre-med.
Character on Track. What is courage? Courage is doing the right thing, even if it's difficult. It's facing your fears with confidence, being brave. What does courage look like? It's doing the right thing, even if others are not. Bravely dealing with daily challenges. Courage is being willing to try new things, even if you might fail. Courage is telling the truth, even if there are consequences. It's facing fears and working to overcome them, admitting your mistakes and learning from them. And courage is not giving in to negative peer pressure. Who has courage? Certainly teachers and school officials, firefighters, law enforcement, Rosa Parks, Susan B. Anthony, Martin Luther King, people in the military, and even kids with character. Where do I find courage? Believe it or not, it's inside you right now. Being brave is in there, but courage may not always feel like courage. From the outside, it may look powerful and thrilling. Sometimes, from the inside, it can be scary and unpredictable. Courage and fear are always together. If you don't have fear, you don't need courage. Courage is something inside us that makes us push through fear and doubt. It helps us to do the things that seem a little risky. Sometimes it only lasts for a few seconds, but it's long enough to be brave. Something else to know about courage. It takes courage to have character. Sometimes you don't see the results right away. Making a difference may take a little time, but if you had courage to do it, you will see a result. Our champions of character show character and courage every day. So let's hear from them right now.
So we just watched a video about courage and character. See, now to me, this courage basically means doing the right thing. But sometimes that can be difficult because doing the right thing against the wrong people can be strange. Such as if your friend is doing something wrong, or if it's just a teacher. Something along those lines can be just a very difficult situation. And see, now it takes courage to be able to actually push past that fear, to be able to talk to those friends about what they're doing wrong. And that can be scary, but you can do it because anyone can do it. And it's all it takes is just one effort.
What does courage look like? Well, to me, courage looks like when you're out on the playground and you just want to help somebody out or step in and do the right thing. That's what courage looks like. It can be really scary, but in the end, you're the one that's making the difference. And something that like I always thought of courage is like telling the truth and doing the right thing, whether it's in school, in the classroom, or during recess or in the lunchroom. That's like what a big thing was when I was younger, is always telling the truth and doing the right thing. And that's what courage is to me.
Where do you find courage? Courage is inside everybody. When you're on the playground and you're scared, you have to take the little bit of courage inside of you to overcome your fears and do what you've been scared to do the entire time. You need to go with what feels right in your gut and overcome all of your fears. It takes a lot of courage to overcome your fears.
So, just as Morgan said, you need courage, and everyone has it. So it takes the courage that you have to build your character, and your character can help you face your fears. See, now, it can be difficult sometimes when your fears are sticking up to your friends, or when it's yourself that made the mistake. See, now, that can be difficult at times to admit your mistake, but it takes that courage to be able to admit to it.
How do I know if I have courage? Well, I know I have courage, and I believe that everyone has courage. Some people, they just don't know how to use it, or they're just too scared to. So when you are faced with a hard decision, it's always important to use courage. Like big decisions are like, where are you going to go to college? Or if you're going to go home and do your homework, or if you're going to hang out with your friends or do video games. The right thing to do would be to do your homework instead of hang out with your friends, because that's more important. And that takes courage, because that is the most important thing to do. Now, can you be brave? Can you be brave and try something new? Yes, you should. And that's what courage is. Courage is to be brave and try something new. Like if you're too scared to try a new sport or try a different thing in school, you should always try it, because it can make you a better person and make teachers and other people appreciate you a lot more if you do the right thing.
Who needs courage? Everyone needs courage in their everyday life. When I think of courageous people, I think of our teachers here at Arlington. They have to wake up every day and come to school not knowing what tomorrow might bring them. To get over that, they need courage. I also think of the first responders and the doctors around Arlington. They need their courage to help treat us and make sure everyone is safe every day.
Character on Track. At Character on Track, we believe every student and adult has the ability to have and show good character. We have 5 marks of character we focus on: trustworthiness, respect, accountability, citizenship, and kindness. These are parts of your character, but do you know what it takes to have good character? It takes courage to have character. We all want a school where we feel safe, where we can ask questions and talk about our feelings. We all want a school where you get to be you. To do that, you have to stand up for what is right, be open to new ideas, and be ready to listen to others' point of view, even if you might not agree. Do you know what it takes to make your school be like this? It takes kids with good character and kids who are brave to do the right thing. It takes courage to have character. Inside each one of us is a leader. Maybe you're not the leader right now, but your time will come soon. Being a leader takes character and it takes courage. Our character will help us decide what's right and what's wrong, and that helps us make good decisions. Do you have good character? Are you trustworthy? Do you show respect all the time? Are you accountable because people can count on you? Are you a good citizen who wants to work toward making your school and your community a better place? And are you kind to other people? If you are, then you are a kid of character. And that's a great thing, but that's not all. Do you have the courage to have good character? Let's go back to our champions of character for more on courage, character, and leadership.
It takes courage to be trustworthy, just as you saw in the video. See, now, it can be hard to keep promises, but when you're trustworthy, it becomes easier. And eventually, when you keep those promises, people start to rely on you, such as in your teachers for turning in your homework, such as in your students for if they need to look after, or not your students, your classmates if they need to have something being looked after. And just everyone who can rely on you begins to begins to trust you. See, now, when you also have the courage to keep those promises and to be trustworthy, see, now that's when you start to be reliable. And especially if you're honest, because honesty is, I'm pretty sure that you've all heard the term honesty is the best policy. See, now that also means to be trustworthy, because when you're honest, that means that people can trust you. That means that they can rely on you. And see, now that's what trustworthy means to me.
To me, respect means that you always should treat others with respect. And it's not always the people that you should respect, but it's also the things that you have at your school, like the playground equipment and the sleds that you go out to recess with. You should also respect that type of stuff. You should always listen to people and look at them when they're talking. That is a good way to show respect. And when you are at lunch, you should always thank the lunch ladies for giving your food. That is also a good way to show respect. And you should always respect your teachers and your parents, because when you respect them, that means that they know that you appreciate them and that they will always trust you. Like TJ said, trustworthiness, and you also have to show respect. All these things kind of go together in a way.
Accountability. Accountability is being responsible and making sure you follow through with your actions. When someone asks you to do something and you do it, you are being accountable. If someone can't count on you, they won't trust you and won't want you to go and run errands for them or have you help them with something. If a teacher asks you to turn in your homework on time and you promise you will, you need to follow through and do that and be accountable.
So, everyone can be a good citizen. And John, when talking about respectfulness, that you can be a good citizen by respecting playground equipment. You can be a good citizen by respecting your teachers. So, all of these things tie together. And so, you're just making the world a better place when you help with putting the sleds away or picking up the water bottle that you just saw on the ground when you're walking in. All of that is a good way of being a citizen, of being a good citizen. So, you can also be a good citizen by obeying the laws and the rules of the classroom. So, when your teacher asks you to do something, that if you do it right and do it well, that's being a good citizen. So, you can also be a good citizen by being involved and volunteer. Myself, I'm involved in the after-school program. and you can be too. See, now, it doesn't take a lot of effort to be a good citizen. It just takes the courage to be able to do it.
You need to always show kindness. Kindness is very important. It's always good to be kind. Kindness shows that you care, and it is always important to care for the people around you, whether it's your parents, your teachers, your friends, or anybody in your school or in your neighborhood. It's always important to always say please and thank you. That is like one of the most common ways to be kind. Forgiving others for if they did something wrong or if they didn't mean to do something, that is always a good way to be kind. Bring out the best in others is also a good way to be kind. When you are kind, that really brings out the best in everyone, and it's always good to do that.
Okay, to have good character means you are trustworthy. If you're trustworthy, you keep your promises. You are also respectful, and you will treat others with respect. You listen to people and use your manners. Accountability is being responsible and doing your best in life. You're also a good citizen. You obey the laws and the rules and help people when they need it. You are also kind. You show that you care, you say please and thank you, and use your manners. If you can do these, you'll have good character and people will look up to you. Someday you could have your face on a poster in the hallway and you could be making a video like we have been doing today.
Character on track. It takes courage to have character. Today we talked about character and courage. We found out what courage is, and we also found out what it takes to have good character. Now what can you do? Well, first of all, look for opportunities to use your character every day. Maybe you remember a time in your past when you didn't stand up for what was right. Hey, we all make mistakes, but your courage gives you the power to do the right thing right now. How about your circle of friends? Do these people have the kind of character you'd like to see in yourself? Or maybe you've got some role models, like the champions of character from your school, and you can admire and learn from what they do. Put your character into action. Good character is built on what you do. It takes courage to have character. And the more you use your courage and your character, the stronger it will become. Now it's up to you. Do you have what it takes? Let's hear from our champions one more time.
So, it seems like we're reaching the end of this video, but I wanted to leave one final message with you guys. So, to me, all of these things that we just talked about, you can do them because it doesn't take a lot of effort to do them. It just takes the practice and the initiative to be able to go, I'll do that one day, or I'll be kind to this person, or I'll be a good citizen by picking this water bottle up. You can do any of these at any time. And it's not something in which is called upon you to be like, all right, so today you're going to be kind. What I also wanted to leave with you was the fact that you can do any of these things even when you're not in elementary school. So you can do these things when you're in middle school. And we got to be characters on track because of the fact that we're doing them in high school. And that's all that I wanted to leave with you guys today. Bye.
I want all of you guys to remember that these 5 things are very important. It is always so important to be trustworthy and to show respect, be accountable, be a good citizen, and show some kindness. If you do all 5 of these things every day, people will appreciate you more and they will think that you are a very nice person, and you could probably be sitting here like us 3 today and be a champion of track or character on track. And that is a very fun thing to do, and it is a very good honor. And that is what I want to leave you guys with.
As you finish up your years in elementary and soon enter junior high and high school, remember to be trustworthy, respectful, accountable, be a good citizen, and be kind. If you do these, people will look up to you and they will be proud. If you're nice to everyone around you, you will go far places in your life and you'll do great things.
We'd like to express our sincere appreciation to all of our champions of character who helped us with this project. Also, Our champions and all of us at Character on Track would like you to remember your character not only tells us who you are, but who you are going to become.